Hi everybody, it's Mike from Here the Watchman. We're going to take a little departure today from our normal videos. I'm going to give a little history lesson. And this is a history lesson directed to Google, Twitter, and Facebook. You guys are out of your mind. Do you know that there is such a thing in this country as the Constitution? You guys want to ban what you call fake news. Well, shame on you. You want to stop the voices of people like Lisa Haven, Pastor Paul Begley, Lynn Leaz, the Hagmans, John B. Wells, Skywatch TV, the list goes on and on and on. And who do you think you are? The Constitution was put in place a long time ago, way before you guys got your little computer chips and your different languages that you operate in and all that stuff. And I'm going to tell you a little something about fake news. Back in the day, you got to go to your history books to look at this. There was a guy running for president by the name of Dewey, and there was another guy by the name of Truman. And the Chicago Tribune reported, mainstream media that is, that Dewey had won the election. Well, the next morning when everybody woke up, lo and behold, Truman had won the election and became the president of the United States. So there you go. Mainstream news lied. It was a fake story. Now let's talk about the Constitution. Let's talk about the First Amendment. Let's talk about the right to free speech that thousands of American men and women have died defending over the course of history. And you guys just up and want to change it because you think like, oh, that's old school. Well, I got to tell you what, old school is the way it is. And we'll do everything we got to do to pound you into the ground if you try to take that right away. And, that's the First Amendment. Then you look at the Second Amendment. Our founding fathers made it so easy for you guys. They 1 and 2. You don't even have to read the rest. The Second Amendment gives us the right to bear arms. And you guys want to take all our guns away from us because you're all afraid. Well, let me tell you why that was put in place. The Second Amendment was put into place to protect the citizens from a government gone awry, or in this case, from corporations gone awry. You can't just go in and take the rights of the people away, guys. It's just not right. Now, I know when you were growing up and you were in school, you had no time for history. And now that you've grown up, you think that all that history stuff doesn't matter at all. Well, in the not too distant past that I can remember, that I learned in school and that my father fought in a war about, there was a guy by the name of Hitler. And he did exactly what you guys are doing. And then there came this thing called the Holocaust, and it wasn't a video game. Now, while all these men and women recently were out fighting in Afghanistan and Iraq, trying to defend the Constitution and defend your rights, what were you guys doing? You were sitting in a room playing video games, or maybe you were creating video games about people going to war. You certainly weren't down there volunteering to go over and defend the Constitution. So you know what? I got no time for you. God came into this country and gave our forefathers the know-how and the insight and the foresight to come up with this Constitution that we live and die by in the United States. You guys don't like it? Hey, Putin would probably be really happy to have you over in his country, but I'll tell you what, try and take our rights away, and you'll find out about that Second Amendment really, really fast. So everybody out there, join us, stand up against this tyranny in our country. Do not let these corporations control us, because you know what? The minute they take away those rights, the next thing that will happen, we won't be able to worship, we won't be able to praise the Lord, we won't be able to pray, and we won't be America any longer. Folks, they can't shut us up. Come to the conference, Hear the Watchman. Go to hearthewatchman.com. Join us. Facebook, Google, Twitter. You can't stop us. Have a blessed day.